Well, by now you're probably wondering, what is going on? Where's my tent? Why am I out here in this? All valid questions. I'm glad you asked. So, at the time of this recording, in 1 week from today, we will be in Moab, running the hardest trails, some of the hardest trails that are out there. Cliffhanger, Pritchett Canyon, Golden Spike, Moab Rim, a bunch of others. We'll be out there for a week. And because of that, we're all taking as much weight and stuff off of our rigs as possible. So, I took the tent off my Gladiator. Before we leave, I'll pull a bunch of stuff out of the drawers and do as much things as I can to make it as light as possible, because with these type of trails we don't want to be super heavy, you know, running Pritchett Canyon. Last time I ran it 2 years ago, it was basically stock. There was no rack, there was no tent, it just had a lift and 37s. That was it, and rock rails and, you know, winch, that sort of stuff. But now I've built it into an Overland rig, so I'm kind of taking a lot of that stuff off, and we're going light, we're going minimalist, we're staying in an Airbnb. It's going to be a fun week. So, but I still wanted to come out here and kind of get back to the basics. I mean, hammock camping is where I started with this. Had my Wrangler, my JKU, and which they don't have a lot of storage space, and so I was a hammock camper and absolutely loved it. So I got my hammock back out and knew it was going to rain, so brought an extra tarp and, you know, kind of making the best of it. I'm gonna put my fire right here. This is where I'm gonna cook tonight. And it should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. So that's what's going on. That's why the Jeep doesn't have a tent. That's why I'm out here in a hammock. Just kind of getting back to the basics. This crazy video is actually sponsored by Aliexpress. If you don't know what Aliexpress is, it's a website where you can find incredible deals on just about anything. They have a huge selection of camping and outdoor gear. I have got, I just got this duffel bag that I am in love with. This is their 40 liter. It also comes in a 60 and an 80. So this is the small one. But it's got tons of room in here, and it actually has zippered dividers, which I've got all my clothes stuffed in here. But if you just need one compartment or even two, you can just unzip one of these dividers and boom, now you got a larger compartment, or you can have the whole compartment. It's pretty cool. It's got little pockets, little mesh pockets like this to just stick things all over the place. It's got Velcro here, MOLLE webbing here, a pocket here, another pocket on the back, handle here for a duffel bag, handle here. It's got straps back here, so you can use this as a backpack for when you're traveling. Crazy impressed with what all this bag can do and the quality of it. It's very nice. And then I also have this little lightweight sleeping bag from Nature Hike. It's a 50-degree bag, I think 55-degree bag, but it has this real nice compression sack. And it's going to get stupid cold tonight, so I actually brought this to be a liner inside my main sleeping bag. So that's what we'll use this for. But I'm crazy impressed with the quality of these things. It's just a thin sleeping bag. I'm going to be using this a lot this spring, early summer, you know, when it's a lot warmer and you don't want a lot of blanket on you. I think this thing will be perfect. Right now, at the time of this recording, under $30 for the bag, under $25 for the sleeping bag. Aliexpress is actually having a massive anniversary sale. Use code AEAnniversary4 and you can save up to 80% off. I mean, you can save a lot of money. They've got a lot of really cool stuff. Go check it out. Link, discount code, all that's in the description. They got some really sweet stuff. Thanks Aliexpress for sponsoring this video. Now back to the craziness. It's a little overcooked. But it still tastes amazing. Well, the rain has died down quite a bit. I don't know if it's over. I think another round is coming. But enjoying the lull in the rain right now. Man, it's been so long since I've done this type of camping. It's It's really nice. One of the reasons that I'm doing this is just to reaffirm you don't have to have all the fancy gear. You just, to do this, you don't. You know, now when you're going out for longer periods of time, it's really nice to have. But, you know, for 1 or 2 nights, something like this, I mean, got a tarp, got a hammock, got my Gladiator. I am grateful for the moonshade, keeping all the stuff in the bed dry. That was my biggest concern, was just all the electronics that I have in the bed that typically my rooftop tent kind of protected as an umbrella. But everything did fine as I was driving, and when I got here, threw the moonshade on, and everything's doing great. This is a fun night. I'm glad I decided to do this, just to do something different. Well, I am nice and cozy in the hammock. The stream sounds amazing. Got this is my little setup here, my iPad on my ridgeline. I'm gonna watch the last episode of Jack Ryan, season 3, and then go to sleep. What a night. I forgot how amazing sleeping in a hammock is. I'm not getting rid of my rooftop tent, but I do still very much like the hammock. Oh, it is cold. It is real cold. It's like just above freezing, I think. But I stay warm and cozy in here, so that's good. So the plan for this morning is tear down camp. I'm not cooking breakfast, but just get camp put away. And then there's one series of trails that kind of make a loop that I've never been on before. And so I want to go check those out. According to the topography, could be interesting. So that's the plan. Tear down camp, go run some trails. On the main dirt road for just a little bit, but there's this section of trail through here that I've never been on before, and I want to go check it out. If there's time, I may do this little loop there, but I want to go from here to here, pop out back on the highway, and then head home from there. So that's the plan. You know, who knows what'll happen. All right, let's go explore someplace new. I mean, y'all know this is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. New trails, new areas. I love it. This area has had some sort of fire through here. I can't tell if it was a controlled burn to get rid of some of the underbrush. If that's the case, they did a horrible job. Or if this was something else. So you can still smell it. Well, this is not the prettiest area I've ever been in. Lots of, I don't know if that's fire damage or storm damage in fire. I don't know. But the forest will renew itself. It always does. With all the rain last night, this could get real sloppy down in here. Looks like someone's made themselves an alternate line here. Don't do that. One thing I'm noticing down in here is there's not any campsites, which is odd, but like none, not even like a little tiny one. I mean, I wouldn't want to camp in here anyway because it smells like burnt forest, but I mean, in a year or so it won't. It'll be nice and pretty and green, and it'll be pretty awesome, but there's no campsites. was looking at this spot on the map to explore, I expected it to be much different than this. Much narrower, tighter trees, you know, with it being kind of a little, this little horseshoe loop out and back kind of thing. I didn't expect to get used very much, but apparently it does. I think this area is pretty popular with side-by-sides because there's a side-by-side thing not too far away from here on the highway. And so I think this gets used a lot by side-by-sides, which might explain why it's not overgrown. Also explains that little alternate line up that hill that shouldn't be there too. People always wonder about the difference with the weight of a tent, you know, up high on the back of your vehicle. And so I've been curious on this little outing if I would notice any difference, and I have not. And I'm sure it's probably because this is a truck, so it's not, you know, it's the longer wheelbase and not like on a Wrangler up on top of the roof that, you know, my wife can tell the difference on her Wrangler when it's on hers and when it's off. But I haven't noticed one bit of difference on mine. Dang, that's recent. It's crazy. Wow. It's just that end down there that's still burning. Luckily, I came prepared. I could have very easily moved this tree out of the way without cutting here, but since that end is still burning, and with the wind picks up, I've seen, you know, flames come up. I didn't want to take the risk of moving this over there into some dry leaves and stuff and potentially setting other things on fire. So I thought it'd be safest to just leave that where it is and cut it and then move this section. And since I've got new soft shackles and tree strap from Open Road 4-wheel drive, let's be put it to the test. And I love having the wireless remote so I can do it from back here. Wow, there's another one that's still burning. This one's not across the trail. Well, this is the first time I've driven through an area that apparently had been very recently had a prescribed burn in it. There's another one over there. It's still going. I'm honestly a little surprised that they don't have this trail shut down just because. I mean, I guess that's all the underbrush has been, you know, for the most part burned off. So I guess there's very little chance of that whipping into something major. I don't know, I'm not an expert. I assume the Forest Service is. So, but I've never been in an area like this where there's still stuff burning from a prescribed burn. I am now on a different trail that is a little tight at places and will pop me back out on the highway. Then I can air up and head home and have lunch with my wife. Which will be good because I'm starving because I didn't eat breakfast this morning. So I'm hungry. Whee! Springtime is here. Man, this is... Wow, this is awesome. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. Look at that. Check this out. It's called Caleb Falls. That's gorgeous. That was incredible. I cannot believe I've never been on this trail before. What have I been doing with my life? This is awesome. Why have I never been over here before? I would not have expected a stream of this size to be going through here. I would have expected it to be smaller. This trail crosses 2 waterfalls. What the crap? This is unreal. I've never seen this before. And I thought I knew most of the Ozarks pretty well. It just goes to show that there's still some hidden gems that I've not discovered yet. So I bet you I'm gonna just keep exploring, because this was awesome. Well, less than a mile from the waterfall, back on pavement. Time to air up and head back home. Well, this has been a lot of fun. I hope you've enjoyed this, just getting back to the basics. I'm not getting rid of my rooftop tent. In fact, I am getting a new one. And another reason why this is like this is because after we get back from Moab, the back end's getting a makeover. making some changes to the rack, still sticking with extrusion because it's incredible, but the rack's changing, the tent's changing, still Global Road Outdoors, but a different tent of theirs, a different style. So I'm pumped. So be sure and subscribe. We've got so much great content coming. We've got a week in Moab, lots more in the Ozarks, big trip to Oregon coming up, big trip to Colorado with my daughter coming up. We've got an incredible year planned. So be sure and subscribe. If you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you like what we're doing, you want to follow along with where we've been going, get access to special content and events and all of our GPS data, check out the Patreon link in the description. And for Ozark Overland Adventures merchandise, go to shopoverlandapparel.com. Oh, and we got new hats, so go check out the hats. These are super comfortable. But time to air up and go back home. See you next time. Bye.